I remember an old story when I was in, I think, fifth grade. We're going way back. About Zebulon Pike. He was a great explorer in the early American West, and he was making his way across the Great Plains of Colorado. And in his journal, he was talking about this mountain range that he was approaching. And every day for a month, he said, well, I think we're only a few more days away from this mountain range. And that went on for an entire month because he didn't realize how huge the mountain was that he was looking at. And incidentally, that mountain got named after him, Pikes Peak, there outside of Colorado Springs. You know, I was just pondering on that because I find spiritual life to be the same way. For me, the excitement of it and the joy of it always makes me feel like I'm so close to something that it's just around the corner. And that's something that's been common since I started this journey in its earnestness about 25 years ago or so. I love that notion, and I know that one day, like Zebulun, you know, I really will be just a couple of days away from all of that. But I just want to share that excitement and that enthusiasm right now as things are really sort of coming together in a beautiful way. I was watching a video this week put out by a young man who goes by the handle S Truthless on YouTube. And he put up a video called Advice About Drawing That Changed My Life. And if I can figure out how to do it, as this ancient technologist, I'll put it right up there where my finger is. If there's nothing there, I couldn't figure out how to do it, and check in the comments for a link to that video. It was a great video because in it, he got some advice. He really didn't know how to go about being an artist, didn't really know how to go about developing his craft, and he kept trying different things, and he got a job working as an assistant to a rather famous artist who he mentions in the video. And that artist told him, you know, pick one thing to draw and draw it every day, the same thing. And he thought that's kind of crazy, but all right. So he tried it, and he picked out this type of bird that's, I guess, native to Australia, and began drawing it every day. And the creativity of drawing the same thing every day sort of led him into an investigation. He put it in different circumstances and different backgrounds. And then he found that, he started giving it little quotes and things that it would talk about. And he said that's how he found his passion. He found that his passion wasn't in drawing the bird, but really talking through the bird, sharing truths and sharing ideas and sharing thoughts through the mouth of this bird, through just little social commentary. And in watching that video, I was quite inspired by it. I thought, definitely I'm going to try that, not drawing a bird, but picking one thing. And of course, that takes me right to the feet of Swami Vivekananda. And I want to read this quote to you and then talk about it. Those who really want to be yogis must give up, once for all, this nibbling at things. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it. Dream of it. Live on that idea. Let the brain, the muscles, the nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success, and this is the way to great spiritual giants and how they are produced. If we really want to be blessed and make others blessed, we must go deeper. Practice hard. Whether you live or die does not matter. You have to plunge in and work without thinking of the result. If you are brave enough, in 6 months, you will be a perfect yogi. To succeed, you must have tremendous perseverance, tremendous will. I will drink the ocean, says the persevering soul. Have that sort of energy, that sort of will. Work hard, and you will reach the goal. You know, I'm excited about that idea in conjunction with what I was talking about earlier. But as I ruminated on it, because that verse used to scare me, I thought, gosh, that's so single-minded, almost to the point of boredom. You know, like how interesting would it be a person with one idea? And that's the first look. You know, that's when you're a long way from the mountain. Because as you understand the unity of all things, as you understand that life, religion are not plural, are not different, that this truth is one and inherently in all of us and belongs to each one of us, and that our life finds its fulfillment in the knowledge and experience of this divine truth. When you understand that and begin to look into it, or even if you partially begin to understand it, or even vaguely understand it, which is probably more accurate for where I'm speaking from, you understand that to know one truth, to be able to practice even one teaching of any one of the greats, you will employ all of the philosophy. You will learn all of religion. You will learn of all truth, because all things are interconnected, and you cannot take a single truth and isolate it from its implications in all of the rest. But taking up that truth is a place for the journey to begin. So be that single-minded. Pick up an idea, one that just somehow gathers your imagination, something that spurs your curiosity, something that expresses an inner thought that's unique to yourself. Find that thought. Make that thought your life, and go, go, go.